Is it possible that the man we've known as the ultimate betrayer, Judas Iscariot, might have been misunderstood? Could it be that his infamous kiss of betrayal was in fact an act of obedience? Dare we ask, was Judas a collaborator rather than a traitor? This is the provocative concept presented in the Gospel of Judas, a gospel that offers a radically different perspective on the disciple who, in traditional Christian teaching, is often vilified as the ultimate symbol of treachery. The story of the Gospel of Judas begins in the mid-70s in the deserts of Middle Egypt. Here, an ancient Coptic manuscript was discovered, which would later be identified as the Gospel of Judas. It took more than 3 decades of negotiations, restorations, and translations before the world saw the Gospel's content. In 2006, the National Geographic Society publicly unveiled the Gospel of Judas, a text that had been lost to history for over 16 centuries. The Gospel of Judas presents an alternate narrative where Judas is portrayed not as a villain but as a close confidant of Jesus. According to this text, Judas was the only disciple who understood Jesus' teachings and was entrusted with a special mission: to betray Jesus to the authorities. This act, seen as the ultimate betrayal in traditional Christian teachings, is depicted here as an act of obedience to Jesus' instructions. This interpretation of Judas's role brings forth a theological shakeup. If Judas was acting on Jesus' instructions, the traditional perception of him as the embodiment of treachery is called into question. It suggests a divine plan in which Judas played an essential role, a plan that included his act of betrayal as a necessary element for the fulfillment of Jesus' mission. The Gospel of Judas, therefore, provides us with a compelling narrative that challenges our perceptions and provokes us to question long-held beliefs. It invites us to consider the complexity of Judas's character and the possibility that he was not a traitor but a collaborator in a divine plan. In summary, the Gospel of Judas, discovered in the mid-70s and unveiled in 2006, challenges traditional Christian teachings about Judas Iscariot. It proposes an alternate narrative where Judas's act of betrayal is an act of obedience to Jesus' instructions, and Judas is a collaborator rather than a traitor. This interpretation has profound theological implications and invites us to reconsider our perceptions of Judas. So what do you think? Was Judas a collaborator or a traitor? Is it time to shift our perspective on one of the most infamous figures in Christian tradition? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration of the Gospel of Judas, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Until next time,